Oh, okay. That's where we are. Looting all the things.
Let me rest now.
Okay.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us. Spend time with us. And I may be willing to answer more questions.
Why do you live here? Amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt.
Why don't you leave the city?
We are the sewer skull.
Since we don't really have much time, we're...
Skulls.
Where did you hide?
We claimed.
Your diction.
True.
You were once...
It is a sad.
Can I be...
We asked.
What manner of creature is Harriet?
I really don't...
What is a skull?
The progeny of a...
You mentioned... I thank you for your...
Your kindness has...
Thank you, old...
Alright. We did that. Let's go harass Rodney, because I think we got the letter for that. If I remember right, I don't remember, actually. I'm just hoping.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating the epidemic.
Oh, really?
I beg your pardon.
I said...
Rodney, you're the man.
Yes, I did.
Then why did you kill him?
That arsehole.
Whatever you've done.
I just wanted to teach him a lesson.
Believe me, Rodney.
I'll go back to the doctor.
Good cupcake. Stuff. Do 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 do. Oh, right. Sorry, stream or people who are watching later.
It's locked.
Just got my friend asking me about my mint plant, which had a baby today. Yay! And we put it in a new cup. And it needed a new home. It's locked. Alright. Well. Time to kill Sean.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed. Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
It is the sacred flesh of the mortal lamb. Our Lord's bountiful transmutation for the sustenance of his believers. Thank you, Lord. I am your most humble servant.
So, true to your word, you waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed, I was a man to be trusted. Did you have words with the poor Harriet?
I wonder what he says if we go this way.
You're harboring monsters under the beds of your clients. That takes some nerve.
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both Skulls and the living?
For the last decade, that's what's been happening. And they found a better life. What's to change?
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are terrible times. Only those pure of heart shall prevail.
You've turned Skull now. Don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
We are all sinners, awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
Not at all. The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
So you have the run of the place and no one's taken notice?
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
It looks like he's got a piece of meat just shoved off it to the side in his cheek.
Harriet, Miss Jones has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Skulls, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know. I'm certain you've killed no one, but one day I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet. Faith is the only path to salvation.
What do you mean?
We have been blessed with God's eternity. We are the instruments of his divine will. We shall feed the hungry forever and ever. Amen.
Let's simply agree that all are one and the same. In death, I mean.
Give yourself over to God, Doctor. Expel your urges and kneel before the Lord in praise.
These urges. You know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Well. Sorry, Sean, but we're killing everybody.
Your fairy tale. The good ghoul feeding upon the flesh of the dead. But I'm all out of innocence.
Do you question my faith, Dr. Reed?
Do you remember William? Oh, how his admiration for you was exceeded only by his hunger.
May his soul rest in peace.
The night will come, and you will suffer the same hunger. Someone who trusts you completely, a friend, will die never to wake.
You confuse your voracious appetite with my itchy hunger. I would never kill a friend, nor an innocent.
I believe you've discovered our defining difference.
No! No! I did.
Dun dun dun. One more dead critter. Dun dun dun, and the mesmerized level goes up. Ooh, we get a key. Wait, what? What else did we get? We got something else. What did we get? Sean's cross. I wonder what we can do with that. The district will soon suffer the consequences of your actions. Dun dun dun! Aha! What else can we open? Ow! Haha! I got a bug on me. Jeez. Scared the heck out of me. Just a little bug though. Wasn't me. Unfortunately.
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's playing a very sick game.
What is our level 3? Okay. Oh look, a corpse.
I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father. "29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar's district. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
Good evening, Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Did you see what happened to him?
Actually, yes. He was thrown from the roof like a vulgar log.
Why is it that you sound so afraid?
You didn't see it. He was dead before he hit the ground.
I wonder what
The
he would do
strength
if we
required to
just
do such
kill
a
off
thing,
everybody around him.
It beggars belief.
Who could have done that?
Who? Well, a vampire, of course. Look, bite marks on the neck and lacerations here.
Like,
There is definitely a vampire close by.
you have no idea. Ugh.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
You again? What do you want?
Did you see what just happened?
No, I didn't. And I don't care.
Really? Why is that?
Because this sexist pig is one of the 4 men who blacklisted me. Good riddance, if you ask me.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Lottie, your sister told me you are helping Sean Hampton's charities.
Oh, hey.
Why are you so discreet about it?
I am just trying to do my best. Mr. Hampton deserves our support. These are bad times. We should all help each other.
Your sister seems annoyed by your attitude. Perhaps even jealous.
Life has been tough for Giselle, and she bears a grudge. But she is no different to me. She is just more depressed.
Did you see what happened?
No. I was coming back to the shelter from work when I heard an awful scream, and there was this man, dead, just in front of the building.
You saw nothing at all?
No, I told you, just that awful woman's scream.
A woman scream? Are you sure?
Of course. It was terrifying. I thought it was my sister, so I ran. But it was a man I've never seen round here before.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Alright, so what do we got here? We gotta get his hints. He's all set up. He's... oh gosh, he's coming back to this little section. Damn it. Alright, so... Enid, Martin... Did we get their little cutscene? I know they have a cutscene. I don't think we got their little cutscene. Yeah, no, we're missing that little cutscene at the moment. Let's go see if we can find that.
Good evening, Miss Gillingham. May I come?
Of course.
So, Dr. Tippets, what?
Nothing.
Goodbye,
But
Miss
we got
Gillingham.
another hint from her when, yeah, but, oh well. Let's check him for extra
Good evening.
hints.
There's no... Show me what you have to offer.
Oh hey! I don't think we got that next time. Music box containing a folded letter. Curious. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, that looks like something that would give us a hint. Should we talk to him about it first?
Good evening, young man.
There's no need...
Ha! I can eat him now.
Goodbye. Good evening, Miss Gillingham.
Of course.
So we got another hint for her. So does that mean we can poke her about new stuff?
Sir?
Nope. Oh, there we go.
Tell me, Enid, why do you feel guilty about your son?
I know I'm a burden to my Jack. I know my mind and my thoughts are drifting away. I'm so sorry. I can't help it.
This is not your doing, Miss Gillingham. You do not have to apologize for your condition.
Of course I don't, Doctor. I've done nothing wrong, I swear it. What exactly are we talking about here?
Alright, so I think...
Goodbye, Miss Gillingham.
Just need that other hint. If I can remember where we need to be standing about. Get it. This is gonna be kind of boring for a few minutes, I think. Cause I'm just gonna wait for them to go do the thing. Nope. Look here. Nope. Ah. Fruit fly. He's gonna drive me nuts. Alright, let's loot some stuff while we're waiting.
Jack, why have you stopped? I'm the one what should be grateful, my dear boy.
Oh, there we go.
I'm sorry to say, but you haven't yet paid me for the clock I brought you last time.
The clock? Oh, yes. I found a broken clock in the living room and I couldn't remember where it came from.
You broke it? Ah, that is unfortunate. It was such a beautiful piece of work.
Really? Oh, I'm so clumsy these days. I'm so sorry. How much was it?
Just empties her pockets of her money.
This will be enough. I can't make you pay the whole price if it's broken.
That's so kind of you. I'm going to make some tea now.
It will be enough until the next time you forget it. you old bat.
Can we eat them now? Ah, he's got one hint left. Okay. Or did we just get it? Okay. Let's see if we can figure out that last hint, shall we?
Good evening, young.
There's no need...
It's time to confess, Martin. You've exploited Miss Gillingham's weakness to your own advantage, have you not?
All I've done is smile at her and be kind to her. I've done no other harm than giving her what she needed. This is no crime.
I suppose we all justify our actions to ourselves in some way. So come, tell me what your excuse is.
Can blame my folks for that. They taught me never to expect nothing from anyone except lies.
So it's bad parenting then? How convenient. Where are your parents?
6 feet under, I suppose. When the flu had weakened my father enough for him to be too weak to punch me, I figured it was time to run away.
Is that why you let them die of the flu? Because your father was beating you?
When the epidemic started, last summer, I begged them to leave town. Neighbors were dying, houses were looted, but they chose to stay.
Do you have any regrets about what happened?
I haven't got regrets, but sometimes I'd like to make sure they're gone. Dead for good. Like, it helps me sleep.
Excellent.
Goodbye.
Okay. I think we're gonna see about getting Rodney up over here before we go too nuts on the snackables. We got a place over here, although I kind of want it. We can't kill Ichabod yet. Did we put up his posters? I'm a little worried about like some random NPC killing him off. We did. Okay. Oh, we should get him. You know what? Let's do this before we go too crazy on, or before we go to bed anyway. Gold diggers, and this one's nearby. We'll get that one. And then we'll come back and eat people. And make sure we get all the side quests done for this area. Poof. Where in the heck am I going? Mr. Fruit Fly, I am going to squish your little face if you don't stop flying around me. Am I even going the right way? I was friggin' going in circles. Okay, great. Where am I even going? It's over. We should probably. There we go. Now we're not running in idiot circles. We're just gonna meander up this way. Newspaper article. Dun dun dun. Tom Watts was arrested. Oh no! That's pretty much what
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Oh, hey. I'm going the right way. Close enough, I guess.
With the epidemic, no one.
Hi.
Welcome back.
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reed, but I thought those Playin guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologize, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
Here is your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
Hey, look at all that blue.
You attempted murder. Give me some details.
I was given an order to kill. I was an obedient gang member at the time. A proud, wet boot boy.
Why did you join the gang?
Because I finally felt useful. Do you have any idea what it means to feel respected when the rest of the world shits on you?
So you were ordered to kill someone. What happened then?
I don't know if you can possibly understand, but I couldn't kill him. I just stood there pointing my gun. Someone saw me. I gave up.
Why couldn't you shoot?
My target was eating in that fancy restaurant with mirrors and music. He was eating, drinking, laughing. He was having such a good time. I hated him for his bottomless appetite and easy life of easy pickings.
Okay, bored now.
Exactly.
Tell me about...
I tried...
So you mean...
Yeah, why'd you...
Do you think...
Right,
But do you...
all I know...
Why not leave town and start a new life after you got out of jail?
I grew up in the East End. This is where my roots are. This is where I want to help others and die, eventually.
Do you think the docks will always be a hive of scum and villainy?
As long as...
Don't you feel threatened, staying in such a violent and criminal neighborhood?
I've made peace with my violent past, Dr. Reed. I may not be a pacifist, but I'm not angry anymore.
Oh, there's one. Okay. Nothing there. Okay, bye.
Goodbye, Mr. Watt.
So few clients. What with the epidemic, no one's
still working it?
outside.
Were you...
That's a
Did it most people...
Not me.
Tell me, Sabrina.
He proved...
And you don't...
We can all do...
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
I should have offered a drink to the boy.
One left.
Just another lost orphan.
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to
What the heck?
You know, it would be nice to see each other outside the pub sometime.
This situation won't last forever. After, we'll have plenty of time to plan the future.
Good thing we haven't seen Seymour for a while. Even Dad's gonna stop coming in every night.
The pub's become right peaceful, don't you think?
Wonder if they have a little cutscene together. I don't think we got them all last time either. Oh. What? Hey. Keep going. Stairs. Upstairs, 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 upstairs. Yeah. They did have a little cutscene.
Don't forget to count each bullet you fire.
You told me that already.
This is new.
Nice shot. You learn quickly. Pointing an empty gun could be a fatal mistake.
It's easier when I picture the bastard's face.
Oh, really? Hi.
You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
I know you've been learning to use a gun, Sabrina. What are you up to?
I just want to feel safe when I go home at night.
Being cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan. It's a good thing you cannot see me now, Mum.
You should learn to relax a little. To be in a permanent state of anxiety can have seriously detrimental effects on your health.
I don't care. Next time some drunk bastard tries to drag me into the yard, he'll be the one bleeding.
Next time. How what?
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
I guess we can't pry into that. Hey, Tom.
Welcome back, Doctor.
Why are you teaching your waitress how to use a pistol?
Sabrina is a nice girl who's already faced a lot of problems in her life. She does not need another.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Ah.
As likely to cause a
All
problem
the
as
way
to
up
solve
there.
one.
So who is left in this area that I can't eat? Can't eat him. Can't eat her. Technically, we can't eat Rodney yet. Oh, these two. I think these two are the only two left on the far end. But I've seen him come to this end, so maybe if we kill off people on that side, he'll come over here. Or maybe he'll become a serious vampire hunter. Who knows? Alright, well. We patched up all these idiots. Let's go get those stupid side quests done. And then we'll come back and chew up the West Dogs. Yeah. Or no, we'll take a nap and then we'll chew up the West Dogs. Yeah. There we go. Totally not going the right way. There we go. Kind of sort of going the right way. There's the door. Found it, found it. Derp derp. I'm gonna go up. And across the big long bridge. Oh. Loot. Hi, rat. Where'd you go?
I have this thirst for blood. This is despicable.
Alright. Nope. Loot. Oh. Going too fast. There we go.
I have this thirst for blood.
Gotta make sure that their prey stuff dies happy-ish. Right? Right, yeah.
Turn around, sir.
Nah.
It's burning!
Oh my god!
Jeez. Come on, stamina bar. I remember right, somewhere around here is where we need to be, and somewhere around here was where we found the flowers.
What you say? This one of them.
Yeah. Ow! Hi, rat. Where'd you go? Tasty little bugger.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
You best stay back. It ain't human. Kill it. It's mine. Hide for these.
Or maybe not? Thought there was some flowers around here somewhere. Oh.
This place looks like the picture I saw of the bomb site.
And some flowers. There it is.
Yes. The place has changed since the explosion, but it was definitely here. I should find some way to pay my respects. May all who suffered from this tragedy find or rest in peace.
Alright, so that's done, and then let's track this one just for fun. We going the right way? No, we're not. Okay. Damn it. Oh, hi. Oh, bye. I think there's an echo in here. Oh, my cat was about to throw up. It's just making weird noises. Okay.
Turn around, sir. Don't over there! Send you back in the fucking grave!
Of course I'm going too far. No. Alright. Where in the heck are we going? Go up this way. Okay, gotcha. In there.
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory. My poor Mary.
Poor Mary continues murdering things.
This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Damn food. Stealing my shit. I wonder if I can poof up there. Can I poof up there? Nope, doesn't look like it. Hello, cat. Oh god. Ugh. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Miss Kitty, why are your paws so pointy? Yes, hi. Don't nuzzle the controller. You're gonna knock it out of my hands. There we go. Okay. Kinda, sorta, ish, going the right way, somewhat. Yes, laying up the down of the kitty. Making sure we get all side quests done, cause I like money. Face plant into this wall here, don't mind me. Oh, stuff. Are we even going the right way? We gotta be one floor up, I think. Oh, there we go. If we eat a bunch of people now, who's gonna be left? Booth, Edwina. I guess Rodney is gonna be alive by default. And come on. 4 people. I missed a hint for her. Okay. Where is crazy lady?
Foolish girl and a pre-principal. Got no
Hi.
idea who she's dealing with.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again,
Tell me your...
It makes him look...
You don't believe...
I don't care.
I managed to read...
Spare me the...
I'm afraid those
Dead?
Yes.
Okay then, Doc.
Goodbye, Miss...
Now I'm gonna find out who. You again.
I know you...
They are.
Tell me what...
It was a few years...
Go on.
First, I thought...
Do you know what it was?
It was all I...
You could...
No, I don't.
Are your friends...
Even at Wayne.
Goodbye.
So he needs one more hint. I fucked up one of her hints. Need 2 more hints for Rufus. Dyson, we should be about to get those. So, okay. Meet her, him, and her. I don't know what happened to Rodney, but whatever.
Pleasure, sir. Been a while since we've seen any news.
Oh, there he is. Hi.
Good evening.
What?
I found...
Really?
It's nothing.
What?
You're the man...
I don't want to talk.
I sense your...
I still believe it.
That bomb...
I know.
I want you to
No.
What?
The doors.
The Vic...
I spent...
Is it true?
Yeah.
Were you
Sean Hampton.
Is there anything...
How dare you?
Goodbye, Mr. Delaney.
Be he cursed or not, he's just another lost orphan.
Let's see if we can stalk Rufus for a minute. I think he's got a little cutscene too. If I remember right. Do-do-do-do.
Am I really cursed? It explains so much. All these whispers of monsters got folk gossiping and scared. There's people there should fear, flesh and blood.
Maybe I was wrong.
Evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
Oh, we already did his cutscene, that's right.
Rufus, tell me what you really think about Seymour.
Seymour, he just scares me.
You mean his brutality is infamous, even in this?
Yes, sir.
The patience of a...
You're right.
How come you consider it your only friend?
I found Jack when he was a baby, alone amongst dead rats. Poison, probably. He was the weakest, but he survived. Just like me with my parents.
Like you and your parents?
When I was 8, my parents died in a car accident. Rumour says I didn't get a scratch.
You don't remember the accident?
No.
How have you survived?
I don't have any family.
So long, Rufus.
Yeah, let's eat him just for fun. I want to see what they do.
And every dawning of it.
Good evening, Mr. Fishman.
Yeah.
Where are we going? Snack cookie.
You tricked me good, Doctor. Tell me, who will take the blame for your murders now that I'm dead?
Dun dun dun. Okay. Let's go find somewhere to take a nap then. Oh, we should make sure all our food is healthy before we go taking any naps. Alright, okay. All the snackables are good. Oh, we can upgrade this. Level 26 required, huh? Let's crank this up. Onwards and dirtboards. The following night. Dun dun dun. Ow! Oh, Miss Kitty. Ow, shit. Oh, that hurt. Cat slipped crawling around on my lap. Got the claws in the inside of my leg. Yep. Don't mind me, I need a minute. Okay. I will be right back. I apparently need a rather large band-aid. Alright. Want some polysporin and a band-aid and we're good to go. Oy. Wowza! Ugh. Okay. remember we needed cold. And Sepis. We needed a headache. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm gonna actually check this a little harder. So we got Sepis. 1, 2 colds. We got 1. We need 1 more. Okay. What else would we need? Colds. Anemia. 2 anemias. And a headache. Let's go fix some food, shall we? Alright, we're gonna fix the food and then we're gonna call it for a little bit because I have errands to run. Yay! Errands. Bullshit. Me and Sabrina both kind of a cold.
Welcome back, Doc. Do you need any... Indeed. Have you got any recent news on Sean Hampton's shelter?
Have you not heard? A sad saint has been murdered. Nothing is sacred anymore.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Times like these, a good drink's just as likely to cause a problem as to solve one.
Never even been to India. You still working at this hour? That's what I call dedication.
Have you heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter?
His death is proof there's no safe ground in this part of town. The streets live for violence.
Do you require medical assistance, Miss Cavendish?
Don't feel so good if you have to know. I knew that
Take this.
Tom always said we...
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
Oh, okay. Stella's on this side too.
Perhaps I should shut the turquoise for a time.
Where you going?
Favourite meal? Now how should I know that?
Good evening, Rufus.
Evening, Mr. Reed.
You seem happier than before.
I live with Mrs. Fishburne now, in her house. I have a bed and everything.
Sweet.
So how is your new life going?
Good. I have a roof over my head and warm meals. Mrs. Fishburne is the best. But she's so sad. I hear her crying at night.
Even if she did take you in, Mrs. Fishburne lost her son, who she loved very much.
I know, but it makes me feel funny. I should feel bad for being here after Seymour died, not happy.
Try to help her as much as she helps you, Rufus. Help each other through the grief.
Mrs. Fishburne has been like a mother to me, and it's my turn to help her the best I can.
Tell me your feelings about Seymour's death, Rufus.
I am sad for Mrs. Fishburne, not for her dead son. I was afraid of him and his threats. I don't think a lot of people will miss him.
Heard anything about Sean Hampton's shelter lately?
Not since he bought it. Such a sad story.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care. Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne. May I come in, please?
Of course. Dr. Reed. Please don't stay too long, sir.
I'm so sorry about your loss, Mrs. Fishburne.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Could you check Rufus's health for me, please? I've been taking care of this young nipper since my poor Seymour died.
Very well. But why so nervous?
Even if he lives with me now, Rufus still spends too much time outside. He grew up in the streets, you see, and he's kept his old habits.
Mrs. Fishburne, are you in need of any medical assistance?
I am afraid I am, Doctor. I don't feel well at all.
Then let me give you a prescription.
I thank you for your generosity, sir. It's something this part of town truly needs.
Do you have any news about Sean Hampton's shelter?
What a terrible story. Where is the hope? If even the good souls can be murdered like this.
I'd like to know more about your son's death, Stella.
I was so afraid to see Seymour arrested and executed that I never thought about him being murdered.
I'm sure his last thoughts were for you, Mrs. Fishburne. Seymour was a terrible threat to the community, but he truly loved you.
Your words break my heart as much as they bring me peace, Dr. Reed.
How do you mean?
The murder of my son made me understand what the other families must have felt. I shouldn't have protected him for so long.
To endure true guilt may be punishment enough, Mrs. Fishburne. And we all have to bear that cross.
You are a good person, Dr. Reed. I wish we'd met sooner.
In the end, Seymour avoided being judged for what he did. Does that not disturb you, Stella?
For months, my greatest fear was to see my son being arrested and hanged. Now that he's dead, no one will ever know.
Do you believe your son could have avoided being caught forever?
I have no idea. Sometimes I felt like he was becoming more and more careless. Perhaps he wanted to be caught.
So, you live here with Rufus now? And how is everything?
Yeah. We both had our share of tragedy, but I suppose it's a relief not to be alone in life.
Did Rufus talk to you about his past?
I knew the boy had a hard time in the streets, but I had no idea how miserable he really was. And I suspect he won't tell me all that he remembers.
Goodbye, Miss Fishburne. Take care of yourself.
Please don't stay too long, sir.
Alright, who else do we need to patch up? Kabod. Okay. West End critters.
This is no place for you, sir. Steady, boy! I'll take a 10!
That was a little sad.
Please, sir. Come and have a gander.
Good evening, sir. I'm glad to see you safe.
I am not safe. I should never have come back here. My life is in danger. I know it.
You're much safer here than in that contaminated area.
Bullets kill people quicker than diseases and epidemics, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about this district?
The East End Docks only knows one rule. Dog eat dog, and blood calls for blood. The gang will have their revenge on me one way or another.
What can you tell me about the locals?
Most people would say that Sean Hampton and Tom Watts are good men who try to sort things out. But for me, the real boss around there was my best friend, Jack Gillingham.
Jack Gillingham, you say?
Everyone round here knew Jack. He was a rock. A mountain, even. He feared nothing.
Your friend Jack has something to do with you fleeing to the contaminated area where I found you. I want to know more.
Jack is dead. That's all you need to know. Dead because of me. So much violence. So much sorrow. All of that because I refused to be insulted again.
I think we picked
No
that
man
one last
can
time and
predict
got
the
a hint.
exact outcome of his actions.
Maybe.
It's the curse we have to live with. We can only gamble and do what we think is best.
Perhaps you're right. The district was doomed before I was born. But I cannot stop myself thinking that Jack died for me.
Why do you say that?
After I killed that gang member, the Wet Boot Boy suspected Jack. And being loyal and all, he did not refute the accusation.
The death of your friend has affected you deeply, hasn't it?
Jack Gillingham was the real deal. He believed we could change the world if we were united and focused enough. And he brought out the best in each of us.
You're right. He died to save you. That alone gives me an idea of the kind of man he was.
He was the bravest. And no one dares to say openly that he got killed by those bastards.
Your friend's plan was audacious, if not reckless. No one stands up by themselves to a gang like the Wet Boot Boys.
How dare you say that? You never met him.
You are not going to spend the rest of your life hiding, Rodney. What are you planning to do?
Honestly, I have no idea. How am I supposed to live while so many have suffered because of me?
Only you can answer that question. But one thing is certain. Since you owe Jack your life, I think it's fair to live it in a way that would make him proud.
That's the kind of thing Jack could have said, Dr. Reed. Thank you for that. I believe you're a good guy too.
Do you have recent news of Sean Hampton's shelter?
He has been killed, you know. First Jack, now Sean. Someone is targeting the good souls of the dogs.
Goodbye, Mr. Grader. Take care.
Okay. All the way up, all the way up, all the way up.
I'll find you something.
Okay. So... he's all the way up. Yep. 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 Oh, I guess we can't meet him yet. Maybe he'll go to the other side. Oh, where'd he go? He done hacked off. Oh, there he is.
Wet boots shouldn't be fighting each other. They've got bigger problems elsewhere.
Over here swinging stuff. That's good.
Good evening, Mr. Throckmorton.
Dr. Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Did you see what happened to him?
Actually, yes. He was thrown from the roof like a vulgar log.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Actually, I may. In my line of work, I have to stop at any sign of infection.
Treating a vampire hunter's wounds is certainly a first for me. I'm happy to help you, of course.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Your support means a lot.
Goodbye, and good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
I got half a mind to just like leave him alive and eat everybody else on the docks just to see what he does. But anyway.
You again? What do you want?
Do you need medical help, Miss Paxton?
I may, but I have no money for your scams, Doctor.
I don't charge patients. My scam is much more subtle than that, Miss Paxton.
All right, then. Thank you, Doctor. But don't think I take you for an ally of the working class.
Well, I'll leave you for now. Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Glad to see you again, Mr. Reed.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Paxton?
I can keep going, Dr. Reed.
Of course you can, Miss Paxton. But I wouldn't recommend it. Please, take this. You will feel better.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. Thank you. Really.
Goodbye, Miss Paxton.
Alright, so we got all the little missions done. Everybody's at least kind of sort of okay. Except for Sean, obviously. Everybody's okay here. No new sick people here, surprisingly, even though Nurse Crane is dead. I figured we'd have more sick people over there. But, you know, whatever. Alright, well, we'll probably be back to kill more stupid people later. For now, I have some errands to run.